What would it look like if someone built a house using sacred geometry? Mary Thomas Gallery presents her juried membership exhibition by the Creative Arts Center. And who's on their radar? What's the coolest taco space in town? And what does it look like? Find out all the details on this week's episode of Mod City TV Dallas Edition. Sacred geometry is a geometric formula that's been around for ages. But what would it be like if someone used it to build a house? Today, we're here to visit Janelle Alcantara of David Griffin and Company Realtors and see this beautiful home. Hi Janelle, how you doing?
Hey Jeff, how are you?
Wonderful, thanks.
Love to introduce you to our architect, Doug Geiling.
Doug, it's a pleasure.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Let's go.
Walking into this house, there's sort of a great reveal factor in it.
There's too many houses, I think, on the market today where you open the front door and the mystery is over. And with that mystery, you forfeit a lot of privacy as well. So to bring somebody into a special little space and then have them turn around the corner and then pop out into a bigger room that then revealed a view down the creek, to me was just a great opportunity that you don't get on 90% of the lots. So that was one thing that made this fabulous.
So one of the things we've spoken about is sacred geometry, or nature by numbers.
Everybody's seen Leonardo da Vinci's Man, and that is based on the golden section. So when you look at this space, it is really kind of made up of the same proportioning that your body's made up with, so it's a very comfortable space.
There is a cool feeling in this space.
There is a very comfortable feeling in this space, and I'm glad it worked.
So often we go into houses and we hear from realtors that this house is a great space for entertaining. Well, what kind of entertaining? We entertain our family every day of the week. We entertain our friends occasionally, and sometimes you want to entertain 20, 30, 40 people.
To have a kitchen that would support 90 people and dine in it Monday through Friday would make you feel like your chicken salad sandwich was, that you were the only one in the stadium eating it. And so what I tried to do was sequence the spaces so that we had a catering kitchen in the back that can get dirty and trashed and loud, but then it also has some intimacy for Monday through Friday.
The amazing thing is this Mondrian-esque window. Doug, how did you come up with that, and why did you come up with it?
The Mondrian window allows you to put some geometry into the space and frame some little windows so that you can see what's going on with the little rapid right down there by framing the large window. Or you can frame a bird that's sitting up in the top. It adds some interest and pattern into your life.
This outdoor area feels so good. Feels like I'm in the living room again. Did you foresee such an incredible result?
Well, I'm happy to hear that it was an incredible result. We appreciate that. The ability to put in several outdoor living areas, not just kind of one little place that you can go, but several vantage points where you can get different views of the creek coming down at you or here where the creek's going away to you, that was real important for us. And we also tried to make it so that if the Cowboy game is still on, it's all wired and you can still watch it out here from multiple locations.
And absolutely, that is what it's all about. Well, I want to thank you both, Janelle Alcantara, who's the realtor with David Griffin and Company Realtors, and also founder of Galaxy Modern, and the architect, Doug Geiling. Been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's the season for group shows in Dallas, Texas. We're here at Mary Thomas Gallery to see the show by the Creative Arts Center. It's a juried membership exhibition, and Mary, it's always fun and exciting to stop by your gallery.
Well, thank you, Jeff. It's great to see you too.
It gives a little sense of the Creative Arts Center.
The Creative Arts Center has been around for 50 plus years. it actually holds classes. In the juried exhibition, this year we got over 250 submissions and 36 were chosen. Russell Whiting is a sculptor who works in sand-casted metal. So he's actually carving it out of sand and then casting the metal in it. And it creates this sort of uplifting, and you'll see in the shot a bird, and he's always very like upward.
But tell us a little bit about radar as a show. But radar's got a meaning. I mean, it's not just radar.
Well, radar means what's on our radar. What artists are coming down our way that we are interested in looking more into. And Juan Cruz is one of those artists that we really captured our attention. This piece, Womb, really captured me. He's using the figurative elements, but in an abstract quality, and then incorporating them in almost a head space, but also what could be a womb space.
Womb has one connotation, disruption in my head, totally different.
Yeah, I love this piece for many reasons, but one of them is that it feels like a contemporary take on what's going on in our immigration politics right now. It just screams like, look at me in a very compelling way, because it's not actually realistic, because you're not seeing, you know, like the shadows or the light in his eyes. It's confrontational, but actually just energetically peaceful.
Absolutely.
If you can say energetically peaceful.
Yeah. I think it's got a lot of energy, the piece. In this position, let's take a different perspective, because social media has a play in making things work.
Absolutely, yeah. So Megan Ping is taking her dream bubbles. It's a Tinder, which is a dating profile. And so she's actually looking at these as perspective mates, if you will. It's just really a contemporary take on figurative work, and just really compelling.
Well, it's exceptional to think that you could use an app like Tinder to create a body of work. The show's here at Mary Tomas Gallery at 1110 Dragon Street in the Dallas Design District. The show goes on through September 1st. If you'd like to see more information about the gallery, go to their website at marytomasgallery.com. Mary, it's always a pleasure. Modern Dallas Cool Spaces is here at a cool new taco shop, Taco Heads. And I'm here with Sarah Castillo, the owner. Sarah, wow, this is pretty cool for Dallas.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome, cool, I love it.
So, how do you get into the taco business?
Oh, that's funny. How do you not get in the taco business?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding, yeah. But yeah, so I was kind of figuring out my path. So in Fort Worth, there was two places to eat after the bar. There's Old South or Whataburger, and that was it. So I wanted to create something cool. So I love tacos. I used to go like the hood, like South Side or North Side, and get tacos afterwards.
You started up with a truck?
A trailer, yeah.
A trailer?
Uh-huh. I did a custom trailer with a cantilevered roof that I would see all the time in Aspen.
And then from there, you open up actually a brick and mortar location.
Yes, so 6 years later, we opened up the brick and mortar.
And have the same vibe as this?
It does, yeah. We took a lot of components. Fort Worth is really funky, and so whenever we came to Dallas, I wanted to take components from Fort Worth and bring them to Dallas, but just jazz it up a little bit.
So it's interesting because you look at these diagonals, you look at the linear,
Yeah.
but there's a theme here. Did somebody help you create this theme?
Yeah, so we have our architects is 97W. They're from Fort Worth. They're awesome guys. I didn't have a huge budget, and so they were like, okay, we can work for you for really cheap, which was awesome. And because they just wanted to do the project, and they believed in me, and before I even believed in myself.
So what does it take to make a great taco?
It's simple. It's fresh ingredients. It's love. It's time. We can opt out and like go the cheaper way and less labor intensive, and get pre-butchered meats or pre-grated cheeses. But we don't do that. We grate our cheeses. We crack our own eggs. Like, it is all in-house scratch kitchen tacos.
And so you have some veggie options.
Yeah. So this is our charred avocado. The avocado underneath is charred. We have pickled slaw, fresh cut elote off the cob, crispy mushrooms, cilantro, and onions.
It's a perfect scenario for any vegetarian.
Add a little lime juice on it, you're good.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have a taste and let you know how it really is.
Awesome.
I'm happy to be here.
Awesome.
This is great.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thanks for your time, Sarah.
Absolutely, thank you.
Come by and visit then.
Yeah.
What's your address here on
So
Henderson?
1921 North Henderson. We're 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Weekends till midnight.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely, thank you.